These next birds, I know that most of you won't recognize. The hungry birds.
Yeah! Come on!
Get him!
Grab your torches and pitchforks and start throwing tomatoes at them, because the hungry birds are evil angry birds. They're called the hungry birds because they're hungry for the angry birds' powers and hungry for revenge. First up, we have Cornelius, the fabulous Indian peacock who wants everyone to, in his words, look at my beautiful feathers! He hypnotizes angry birds who even glance at his feathers to capture their powers. Cornelius isn't as smart as those scam callers with Indian accents, but he's just as cunning. Next, we have Rex, the W himself.
I can end your suffering.
This is actually Morse code. He has the power to fill people with fear and dread, paralyzing them. The shoebill stork, Rex's species, is critically endangered, so he asked the Empress for help in exchange for him stealing the angry bird's powers. Next, we have a double feature, Nugget and Chica. They are Matilda's parents. Nugget is based on Foghorn Leghorn, and Chica is based on Matilda's version in this Mighty Eagle poster. So you know how people laugh at chickens because these goofy goobers are the latest descendants of the T-Rex? Well, that reason is exactly why Nugget and Chica want to take vengeance on the humans farming them all the time. And they actually disown Matilda because her power can't allow her to reproduce and pass on their superior T-Rex genes. Next, we have Meteor Flyer, the main antagonist of the Netflix series, Angry Birds Summer Madness. He is a cunning deceiver who plays foul to get ahead. His power is a deadly laser. In this show, he hates Red because he stole the title of Angry Birds leader from him. So the Empress asked him to lead the Hungry Birds. Next, we have Polly, the pirate parrot who loves sailing the high seas, who has the power to imitate noises and voices. Polly is especially useful for imitating the voice of angry birds. To trick them, she developed this power because her human pirate crew bribed her with crackers. Polly want a cracker! Next, we have Squeaks, the rubber duck, who can stretch his body into any shape and form. He mostly uses this power to disguise himself as objects and other birds, making him the perfect spy. Don't let this dumb smile fool you. This happy-go-lucky ducky is a tricky one. Next, we have Santiago, the most macho Toko toucan from Brazil, the Amazon rainforest. The Empress gave Santiago the power to make his beak as strong and as deadly as a lightsaber. And eventually, his beak becomes a lightsaber. You wish you were as strong and macho as he is. Santiago joins the Hungry Birds because the Empress promises to save his burning home. But Santiago doesn't like the dirty, underhanded tricks the Hungry Birds use to steal the Angry Birds' powers. Next is William. He's named after William Afton, the purple guy, and he is based on the bootleg Purple Bird plush. Red told William that he's not supposed to be an Angry Bird because he is too weak, and he wanted revenge ever since. He has the power to glitch, teleport, hack devices, and the ability to warp his environment and make them glitch, Pippi style. Next, we have Florida, the flamingo. Totally radical, dude! Who's a surfer dude who can stretch his already long neck. And he uses it to grab structures and birds like Jar Jar Binks. So, dude, Florida's existence is inspired by the Florida Man headline memes that I keep seeing everywhere. He joined the Hungry Birds because he was promised shrimp and the good kush for every power he steals. Next, we have Baron Harmful, who you've probably seen on DeviantArt, and he's made by JL Mestro in DeviantArt. He has the power of Toon Force, as in pulling out a large pointer from an infinite pocket dimension. He doesn't fall down just by not looking down, and he can turn himself flat. Just like any toon. And he laughs like one. Next, we have Desmond, the Torpedo Penguin, who you guys also might see in DeviantArt. It is made by pack leader Sally. Desmond is a mob boss who leads like-minded penguins who want to stop Antarctica from melting. He and his goons steal from Bird Island's banks and gold mines. As the power implies, Desmond has the power to drop on a structure below him and explode. He's especially useful in water levels, just like submarine torpedoes. Next is Waddles, Desmond's right-hand man. He is a deceitful gangster who says, "Yes, he." He once tricked the Angry Birds, Melody especially, by being their friend and trapping them in an abandoned gold mine. Waddles has the power to grow his macaroni eyebrows to make his slaps more fierce.
The penguins of Madagascar are hungry birds.
NANI?!
Baby tantrum in the comments and say, "But Gerard the Redbird, the penguins in Madagascar are the good guys in the Madagascar movies. Why'd you make them bad guys? Don't you watch the movies?" Just shut up for a minute. Personality-wise, they're exactly the same. Skipper runs this joint, Kowalski is the brains, Rico has an infinite pocket dimension of military-grade weapons inside his belly, and Private is the glue that holds the penguins in Madagascar together. The only difference is that they're goons to Desmond, and all 6 of the penguins hate the humans for contributing to global warming and melting Antarctica. It's also worth noting that the 4 penguins that you see in my videos are not the same as the penguins in Madagascar in the movies, but rather a different version of them. Think of it like how there are different versions of Superman, Spider-Man, or Optimus Prime depending on the show that you watch. Next we have Frightful, the fastest bird in the world. Frightful trained martial arts with Chuck on their mighty dragon, which is why she has a black belt on her. Her record was stolen, and she's nothing without it. So she joins the Hungry Birds to wipe out all the Angry Birds slower than her, so that her old master will have no choice but to train her again. She looks very, very similar to Silver, but they are not related at all. She sometimes wears these goggles for going at outrageous speeds. Next is Nigel from the Rio movies and Angry Birds Rio. He is back and dramatic as ever. He's just ahead now after a boss battle with the Angry Birds damaged everything but his head. Now that he can't get revenge on Blue and his family by the end of Rio 2, he now turns his anger towards pretty birds, towards the Angry Birds. The Empress eventually gave Nigel his wings back, but these wings used to belong to Flappy Bird. Next is Gale, the bad princess from Golden Island. As we all know, she was once Stella's friend, until this golden egg corrupted her, thinking that everybody should bow and worship her just because she is rich and can turn things into gold. But she bores a hatred towards Stella because she won't treat her like the princess she is. I know people were shocked when they found out that Gale joined the Hungry Birds, but come on, having all the evil birds in the same flock is pretty cool. Next we have Doomclaw, the cassowary. She has the power to use
Big, meaty claws!
But she accidentally hurts people with this power, and everybody called her a monster and the most dangerous birds on Earth. Well, one day she had enough, and let's just say she went berserk. And now she's part of the Hungry Birds, the only flock who can accept her. Next is... Are dodos extinct? They are. Mortice is a zombie who was brought back from the dead. And, of course, the dodos are the most famous species the humans drove to extinction. So of course Mortice wants revenge on the humans. Brains! In a way, if the Hungry Birds fail to save their species, they could all end up like Mortice. Extinct and alone. Very spooky. Next we have Darth Vader Pig, which is a bird under this pig helmet, with the Force and lightsaber abilities from the Angry Birds Star Wars games. Now, the identity of this version of Darth Vader is debatable, because I've seen theories going around that say he's a relative of Red's, he's literally just Anakin Skywalker bird. People also say that he's a previous leader of the Angry Birds who's dead. People even say that he's Alex Bird. Just know that his identity is not as obvious as you may think. And now, the mastermind who commands them all. The Empress, which is the improved version of Zeta from Angry Birds 2. The Empress, or Duha, named after an Amazonian warrior princess in Filipino folklore, saw her population die out due to deforestation and illegal hunting. This included her husband and her son. The Empress developed the power to steal other powers to fight back against the humans. And when she needs more power, she went to Bird Island and purged the Angry Bird population to get more power. Although the Empress is power-hungry and vengeful, she still cares for the hungry birds, as if they're the children she lost all those years ago. Vowed to help them achieve their goal to save their homes and their populations, and get petty revenge.